Yeah, we're gonna be coughing a lot in this video, and I apologize. That's because I ran too much and have gram caffeine. Anyways, video. Basically, we're gonna do extra homework. Basically, we're gonna overclock my RAM, underclock my RAM, and normally run my RAM for bonus points in important school subject. Basically, this is what we did at school with their computers. Very high quality computers, as you can tell. My phone has more and faster RAM. Even my previous computer. My first computer is faster than that. Like that one. That one. On the bed. That has faster RAM than this. Because this is one-sided, you know, so that means it's running half of 1333. It's running at 667. Well, 669, but close enough. These are the speeds. Oh, look, dual channel. No, wait, this is single channel. This is dual channel. This is dual channel. Which is faster when running at normal speeds, which is 667. But overclocked, it's actually slower. By a tiny bit. But the delay, you know, the latency is the same. Except for normal speeds. And underclocked is also worse. However, normal speeds, it absolutely dogs on this configuration. What the hell, bro? Which makes no sense, but okay. It's only good if you're running at like at normal speeds. If you underclock or overclock, you might as well just use this configuration. Enough school talk. Yeah, that's fine. I can show you that. Okay, so we're gonna turn on this computer. Brush you. Oh, much better. And then we're gonna go into BIOS, which for me is escape or backspace, but I prefer hitting escape, which is what I want to do. Matrix! We're in the Matrix! Very, very real. Real. This is so worth doing. I'm only gonna do it in the configuration right now, because I have all of my RAM sticks in every single slot possible. My computer's weird, and well, my motherboard is weird, and says I have 24 slots. I have 8 slots. I don't know where you got the extras. But here it is. Processor, memory configuration. Look, memory frequency. My original speed is 2133, but I overclocked it to 2400. I could go to 3200 if I'm a gangsta. However, the CPUs only go to 2400. Just like my previous computer, yay! Oh, but latency isn't as bad as the previous RAM, I think. We're gonna downclock to a normal 1600, even though I can probably choose one of the frequencies in between, like 2000, 1867, 1800. However, we're gonna be normal. And do something I know my CPU supports, which is 1600. Actually, let me check what speeds, lower speeds, my CPU can support. Actually, wait. My bed. Oh, this isn't real. Oh, quality, guys, quality. How, bruh? My bed just attacked me. This is real. Yes, apparently my bed wanted a blood sacrifice. I love this sharp corner. Anyway, tablet. What the? Google. Yay! Whoa. You saw nothing. You nope. Okay, Intel Xeon E5 2680 V4. Check out the official Intel Arc website. Ow. Yeah, this was the original price of the CPU. I have 2. Both $20 altogether. That's like around $10 each. Because it wasn't a perfect 20, but you know. Okay, it supports 1866. Look, lowest speed is fastest DDR3. The MacBook supports. Okay, so go 1600, 1866, which for us is 1867, but it's just 1 megahertz. That shouldn't be too bad. So we have 1600, 1866, 2133, and maximum 2400. Okay, that should be fine. So we're gonna do 1867. instead of 1600, because 1600 is a sharp underclock. So we're just gonna do 1867 and get out of this menu. We're gonna save changes and exit. Pardon? This is why I love computers. Building your own computer. Server type computer, even. That counts. Because mine is. It's a workstation, not a gaming computer. But I use it for gaming. Because it pulls in gaming. Seriously. The only CPU better than my CPU is an Intel i9 9900K. Amazon costs more than the entire machine I built. It's almost €1,000 for one CPU. However, I have two CPUs in that. And that processor is like 60 to 70%, one of them, as capable as an Intel i9 9900K. I have two CPUs. And if hopefully that just does a double performance, I have equal, if not potentially better performance than the Intel i9 9900K. Plus I have more cores. More cores. No efficiency cores. Who cares? Plus it's 2016 processor. 2016! $20. Anyways, let me check out what. Hope you didn't see anything. Okay, we used Ada64 and Spetsy, so we gotta download those two. We're gonna Firefox. Okay, Ada64. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Okay, I agree. I agree. I like Ethernet. Oh, no. Ukrainian version. That's cool. Oh, iOS. They actually make it for iOS. Oh, I love nerd spec. Oh, I like looking at nerd stuff. It's just so cool. Where like 0 downloads. Ooh, 8 platforms. That's impressive. Hold on, let me find it. Where is it? No, this is downloads. Okay. I'm sorry, I've never downloaded this. You try all versions for free. Yay! For free! Yeah! Yeah! Intel XC and XC Max. Alright, because they made... Oh, engineering business. What's the difference? Anyways, I would just... I don't need that. I'm not gonna use Ada64. Well, for now at least, I won't need it. Okay, now we need to download Spetsy. Because that's also useful. Spetsy's pretty cool. Hey, Spetsy. Hey, man. How you doing? We're gonna download you. Yeah. We're gonna do, wow. That's the same CPU my mom has. That's cool. Oh my god, it's also running single channel, but the speed is slower. Lenovo invalid. Okay, so it's a Lenovo laptop running an older version of Windows with the same CPU as my mom's computer. Single channel, 4 gigs as well, but the speed is different and the latency is different. That's pretty cool. It's similar to my mom's PC, except different brand, different RAM. Otherwise, it's pretty similar. You know, it's similar RAM. It's different, sure, but it's similar. But the brand is also probably. I'm not gonna be surprised if it's a different brand. Also, sorry for the lack of uploads. Like I said in one of my shorts. Whoa, I have white teeth. But like I said in one of my shorts, school is a piece of crap. I forgot about those stickers. I'm just gonna make a desktop icon. That's convenient. Alright, now while Ada's downloading, I'll just do a Spetsy download as well. Just so, you know, less time gets wasted. Install. Launch. Yeah, sure. Boop. Oh yeah, my teacher also told us to disconnect from the internet. No. Before we start the test. And I agree. Very cool. What? Oh, that's a manual. I don't need a manual. I'm not that dumb. Oh no. Oh, expected. That doesn't say I have to. It just said it expects me to do it. Why is it so slow? I don't believe that. Oh, where's the... That's it. Oh, jeez. Oh yeah, that's Ethernet, probably. Because it feels cheap. Oh yeah, that's even. All right. Yeah, that's definitely Ethernet. Don't fall down now. Does it get? No, that's where. Don't fall down, please. Intel X99 socket 0. It's actually running really cool. Well, the GPU is definitely not cool. Well, it is cool, but not temperature cool. This is very low Celsius. This. Oh, that's just a minor difference of CPUs. As you can see, Spetsy is high quality. High quality. Look at that. -2. High quality. Wow, our delays aren't even that bad. 10, 10, 28. How much was this at the fastest speed? 10, 11, 11, 29. What? I have a lower latency with faster DDR4. I mean, it's DDR4 to be fair, and it's ECC RAM. Even better. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh, nerd stuff. Oh, it's 8 slots. It's also pretty good RAM. It's SK Hynix. Yo, 2132. What the? It's also double-sided, so it's this times 2. So, yeah. Also, it's 1067, not 1066. Well, you know. Also, they're all running at a different speed. It's so weird. I think that's what I'm understanding from this. You know, like, whoa. Every cell on the RAM is running different. Available virtual. Oh, okay. That's how much virtual extra I get? You know, on top of 128? Damn, okay. Available physical is 121. Total physical is 127. Oh, okay. I get it. I have 127. My virtual... Wait, what? This is just... Man, this shit makes no sense. But okay. I gotta start writing down now. At least I don't have to do it like this. I have to do just one line. But I'm gonna make them wide, I guess. Because I have bigger number.
Just sit you down so I can actually write.
Only problem is I gotta do this. That's gonna be problematic. Let me write down the date like I always do, because that's a very normal human being thing to do. 27/9, I'm not American. Let me just, I don't even need my watch. I can just, let me charge this. This is my battery. Okay, so it's 27/9 today. Tomorrow's gonna be, you know, the day I have this subject. I also write which one of these numbers is day. Even I don't need to, but consistency. Year, and in my language year, because in my language day is done, month is месяц, and year is leta. Pretty close. SRE, and I just do a squiggly line around it. You know, so it's like important stuff. Helps me keep track of things. So I'm gonna have to copy this thing. Don't have a ruler. I mean, it's close. Mostly straight. It's just a slight curve. So minor, it doesn't matter. Anyways, let me actually draw how my system layout is like. So we got CPU, and the RAM slots are on top, like above the CPU. The first one at least. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all occupied. And then we have a CPU right next to it. Same surface. Like same line. Also bought this pen for like 12 cents. Timo. I bought 10 for like €0.2. 1.12 euros. Even less. And then the other CPU, which has the RAM under. I like that because it requires less motherboard space to actually have that much RAM. DIMM slots. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. The picture. The picture. Very cool.
Very cool, very nice. Very cool.
Very nice. Then we just draw a line. That is actually very straight for this. Yeah, that works. And just do it like that. Kind of messed up at the bottom because it didn't know when to stop. It's rounded. That messed me up, but that's my own demise. Otherwise, it's pretty straight. It's not bad. It's good. Good. What RAM is? Oh, SK Hynix. They're each 16 gigabytes. SK Hynix 2133. What's the latency? Original latency. It doesn't say it on the sticks. Well, it does. I don't remember. Actually, I can read it later from here. I trust it. Oh god, it's old RAM. It's from 2015. Week 28. Year 15. 2015. I have very old RAM. That explains the cheap price. 150 for 128 gigs of ECC 2133 megahertz RAM. Damn, okay. It's Hynix 2133 16 GB. 16 GB. At the start, I'm gonna do 8x. Then load this. No, it's not load. Whatever. You know the two dots. I don't know what I was called in English. Let me do. Oh, I gotta copy all this. Actually, it's not much. Regime de Lavagna. What does it say? Where do you say that? Number of SPD modules? Oh, whatever. Count. DRAM frequency. What does it say? Regime de Lavagna. What the hell? Why not? It's weird. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna go back to RAM once more. I have type, which is DDR4 size, 128. RAM, there is no that. That's weird. That's actually very weird. What the hell? I had it in school. It was like right under the type, where it said what speed. Well, not speed, but what configurations right that, like single channel, dual channel. This doesn't say. Probably because the fact that it only recognizes 6 memory slots. Task Manager recognizes 24. This 6. Task Manager 24. In reality, it's 8. But this is at least closer, but it's probably worse because it thinks it's so even less. I don't know. Definitely closer, but whatever. Regime de Lavagna. Ni pisalo. Manca. I don't get it. I just don't. Okay. I mean, it's all the slots are filled, so I don't. So it's probably fine. Anyways, frequency. We already know what it is. Makes no sense. I don't get it. It's making my computer look slow, you bastard. 1066. Yeah, okay. But it's in a 2x, because it's double-sided, luckily. You know, the RAM that was, tested out in school, it had only on one side little RAM cells, so that was definitely like all the speed it said on it. Divide that by 2. RAM nowadays, DDR, double data rate. That is, whatever it says on there, on the RAM stick, that you probably don't need to divide it by anything or times it by anything, unless it's like a very big number. Then you have to divide by 8 to get its actual megahertz speed. But this, 1066 times 2, and you get the actual number. But we have to write 1066 megahertz. Also gotta write F1, F2. That means I wrote it wrong. Whoops. I have to be up there. 1066 megahertz. There you go. I'll just make more room. I kind of goofed myself on that one. Got distracted by speaking. And F3, which is overclocked, which I run this computer at. That's definitely 1060. Yeah, that's 1060. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna use the remote. That was fairly straight. That's fine. That's close. And latency 10, 10, 10, 28. Doesn't show the fourth one. Oh no, it does. That's triple 10. Wow, my eyesight is weird. It's because they're so close to each other and they're so like they're the same number. It messes with my brain. It's all triple 10, 28. Okay. So what was that called again? Latency. Cool. Very similar to English. Just one letter changed and completely different pronunciation, but still. Okay, we got F1, F2, and F3. Okay, frequency, basically. I'm gonna do dotted lines in between the Fs. It's easier to differentiate them. Just need to do a line. There we go. Triple 10, 28. Okay. 10, 10, 10, 28. Boom. That's all we need from Spetsy. Now we need to use Ada. Let me just mark this as Spetsy, so it's easier to understand in the future. Speed of writing, speed of reading, and latency. Okay. Don't need to really look at it, I think. And then latency in nanoseconds, which is what, it's nuts how little that actually is. Oh, whatever, that's fine, it's good enough. Then we're gonna have to add F1, F2, F3, F1, F2, F3. And the same thing over here, F1, F2, and F3. Alright, now we're going to do dotted lines in between the Fs, and a normal straight line for the next thing. Dotted lines between the Fs, and normal straight line between categories. Way easier to differentiate it, and if you accidentally, have wonky writing, this helps, for me at least. Now we're going to close Spetsy and open IDA. And we'll go down, well, I have it in English, which is really helpful. I go down to benchmark. I will do memory write first. Fun fact, I'm going to set my mouse sensitivity to the lowest, so it's harder to accidentally move it. You're not supposed to touch or interact with your computer at all while it tests the RAM performance. So I click start, it's waiting for benchmark to run. During this time, your computer may seem to not be responding. Please do not move the mouse or press any keys. It is taking a while. It's still doing it. To be fair, it's 8 sticks of RAM. Oh, I didn't close all the things. Hey, cancel this. I know some apps didn't close yet. Whoa. The lag is real. Just stop. I didn't close all the apps. I didn't close Teamwork. TeamViewer. Exit TeamViewer. Exit. Don't really need it. I don't keep it on as much as I used to. Close AMD Adrenal software. Hide system tray. Fine. I'm gonna close 64. There we go. No more lag. Yeah, that's my bad. I have to, do the test again. That's because I forgot about TeamViewer. But now I took care of it. I'm gonna turn the monitor off, I guess. That does help I think a little. Maybe, I don't know. It's not really showing a picture, so probably better. There we go. Benchmark. I have write first. Let's do memory write and start. I also have to write what F1 is speed, which is 1867 megahertz. That's what it said. And then my normal speed is F2. It's right in the middle, which is 2133 megahertz. And F3, a kind of faster, but I think helpful 2400 megahertz, the maximum my CPU supports, as we saw earlier. I'm gonna put this in a square so it's easy to see. And once again, actually let's do squiggly lines in between this time because we have so much space. We don't need to do dotted lines because it's not so squished together. Looks much better. It looks more professional this way. It's still working on the test. Huh? Okay, so this is only... I'm gonna do a lot of these tests. I have to do this 3 times. I have to do memory write, memory read, and memory latency 3 times. Well, hopefully it's slightly faster with the, normal speed and overclocked speed. But this is still annoying to do. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow. Quality. Hypervisor is present, forcing ADA 64 into a virtualized sandbox environment. Such environment may affect ADA 64 benchmark. Hyper-V and memory integrity in order to obtain accurate benchmark results. Ratio. I don't know. It's definitely not good. Oh, I see why. The other CPUs are like Intel 10 900Ks, Intel 1109K. Oh yeah, 8X Core i9 11900K HT. They have a lot more speeds than me, but they also have better boards. Gaming motherboards. I have a server motherboard, and their RAM speed is like. How is my RAM speed 2847? CPU FSB 898.2, original 100. Yeah, well, I'm underclocked right now, so. Whoa, that's blistering fast. Almost 31,000. Recognizes my computer as quad DDR4 because I have 2 CPUs. Yeah, that makes it 8. That's cool. So I have 30,950 megabytes per second for, what is this, write? 30,950 megabytes per second. Also, just because delay gets higher, delay, that's like how many cycles it has to run through on the RAM. It's very quick, to be fair. Even when that delay gets higher as you overclock your RAM, the time it takes to actually finish those is much shorter because of a faster RAM speed. So it's better to have more delay and faster speeds than less delay and slower speeds. Call it back. Anyways, still doing the test, by the way. Jesus Christ. So how you doing? What do you think? I don't know. Anyways, I also have to do memory latency. My computer, like my SSD, which claims speeds up to 6 gigabytes per second. I mean, sorry, it's not the newest SSD anymore. It's M.2, which is new, to be fair, in my defense. That is new, very much so. But it was made like a year or 2 ago, original release date, at least for this one. I think the original release date was a couple of years ago. This one is like a year old before I bought it. Unused though, so it's old stock, kind of. And it runs at 5.5 gigabytes per second for both read and write, which is really good because it said it has speeds up to 6 gigabytes per second. I mean, that's only half a gigabyte slower, and for a SATA SSD, half a gigabyte per second or more is pretty good. Intel Xeon Broadwell EP, cool. Oh yeah, that's the generation. Memory bus 916. Wow. CPU multiplier. Markiplier 30x. Whoa! Read speeds are crazy fast. It's 55,635 megabytes per second. Okay. Yes, sir. 55,635 megabytes per second. That's a lot. Okay. Now we're gonna do the best one here from a super. What the hell? DDR2 800 has 55.2 nanoseconds, which is somehow the best score here. DDR2 800 in the Athlon X64. That's weird. How are all the old stuff, like DDR2, is the one that performed best here? Oh, oh. I mean, it could be because I'm using Hyper-V and memory integrity, which, you know, I use it because it gives me performance in games and less stability issues. But damn, 115.2 nanoseconds. I hope that those speeds get halved. Like, because damn. Okay, now we're doing a restart. Pun only is gone. So we're restarting the system. We're gonna reboot in 2133, the default speed at least. I saw a CPU worse than mine, like Intel Xeon 2660 V4. That CPU has less cores and clock speeds than mine. However, I want to try running at 2600 like that CPU did. Actually, let me get my laptop or tablet. Where? Okay. So mine claims maximum speeds of 2400, right? Yeah, 1600, 1866, 2133, 2400. And the CPU I saw, 2660, somehow had 2600 megahertz RAM, which confuses me. And this says it only goes up to 2400, but also supports what is it? 1.5 terabytes, just like mine. Uses a lot less power, slightly cheaper, original price. Where is it? Where's the max RAM? Max RAM? It doesn't say. Where's the max RAM, Brody? Threads, bus speed, supplemental information, no. Memory specifications. You have memory types, memory channels, which is 4. Max memory bandwidth, 76.8 gigabytes per second, like mine. Physical address extensions, 46-bit. There's no speeds, there's no max size of RAM on here. They forgot to include it. Honestly, that doesn't matter, but I'm still complaining. Okay, let's. Oh wait, okay. Memory configuration, 2133. Save changes and exit. Computer died. Oh, it's back. My computer has 11 fans. 2 for one CPU, 3 for another CPU, 3 in the case. Harmful blue light might replace those fans one day, because I have to turn on 2 lights. One that runs on solar energy, which is pretty good for me, because, I mean, the sun is free. The technology to harvest it, though, isn't. But this light, I do, however, have to use this light as well, because that is not enough. I mean, it's free, but it's not enough. This, I have to use wall power, because it doesn't run on USB. Who could have guessed? I do, however, have it on night mode, aka the darkest setting it allows. This is my middle button. Just fairly dark. This is the bright. Oh no. Yeah, this is the dark option. Dark, bright. Dark, bright. Tell the difference immediately.
I got the ultimate Discord mod pose. I got the Discord mod reason, man.
Anyways, open Spetsy first, then Ida. Okay, Spetsy already opened. I forgot this computer doesn't have a hard drive whatsoever, except for an external one. But shut it. Okay, let's see the speeds now. Ah, there it is. $1066. What? What? No. That makes no sense. Wait, what? Oh, I wrote down the actual speed of the RAM. Why would? Yeah, it's just I'm lazy to do math because I already have math tomorrow, and I had to do that today homework. I'm too lazy to do math, so 18. Wait, actually, let me. Tablet. Okay, it's not gonna recognize me already. Yep, face doesn't match. Doesn't recognize me. 1866. Or well, 1867, I guess. But divide that by 2. 933 and a half. Bastard. Lied to me. 933. Waves at 5 megahertz. I love cheap pens. It's black though. It's really nice. 0.5 millimeter gel based. Which is not the best kind, but it's pretty good. It's good. It pulls for its price. 1066 megahertz is right now. Okay, now we have it correct. Okay, let's do it here. Stop. Same. Same drawing, same thing. It's just this line wasn't needed. To be fair. Waste of time drawing it. Okay, so our latency has not changed. Our latency is still 1028. Weird, but okay. Okay, same latency. No writing what kind of configuration is running at. Command rate CR is 1T. Literally 1 T. T. The letter T, not T, but T. What? It's weird that I have the same, latency as before. This is what it says. I wonder how that's gonna affect the other speeds. Like latency, actual latency, 115. The reason why I didn't still turn off the, Hyper-V and memory integration is I'm running this off Alt F4. I forgot to do something. I forgot to close TeamViewer again. Damn it. No. Go away. TeamViewer is still running. Bastard. Die. Exit. Yes. Gotta force quit Ada again. Hey, at least I realized that sooner, but I should have probably done that from the start. Okay, Ada's closed, right? There you go. I gotta start it up again because brain fog. Anyways, scanning PCI devices. Anyways. Reading MSR data. CPU multiplier. Markiplier. CPU Markiplier. Whoa. Scanning smart devices. Okay, memory writes. Yep. I already did that. Okay, memory right. No hands. No, come on, no hands. Oh, I'm gonna turn down the mouse sensitivity after this one, just in case, because one time I slightly nudged the mouse at school when we were doing these tests. Big difference. You know how much of a difference? Latency jumped by 5 nanoseconds, which may not seem like a lot, but that can potentially screw up everything when comparing each other, comparing speeds with each other. This is competitive now, I guess. Yeah. Oh wait, let me write at the bottom here. Hyper V plus memory integration on thumbs up. Hello. Klukitsa. Memory write takes the longest. Memory read is the second longest, and the fastest and third longest, I guess, is memory latency. Hypervisor is present, forcing AIDA64 into a virtual or sandbox environment. Don't care. I'm running my computer as is, you know, I'm not changing things except for the speeds, you know, to compare it. It was a lot better this time. 33,000 instead of almost 31,000. So now we have 33,176 megabytes per second. Pretty cool. Nice. Still crazy fast compared to what was it? Oh, yeah, DDR3. I thought it was DDR2. Yeah, these were definitely faster than my SSD, but in a single channel configuration, read and write speeds take a huge hit. Read is always going to be the fastest, like this one. The fastest read speed was 14,936. The slowest speed for read, also underclocks versus overclock, not fair, but still 5,757. So potentially my SSD is faster than this DDR3 single channel underclocked. I mean, not fair, but not fair, but oh well. What is this? System stability test. Don't need to do that. I can probably do it, but nah, don't need to do it for bonus points. I'm gonna try running the system at 2600, because somehow another person had it at 2600. At least that was said. I mean, I doubt that I can actually do 2600. You know, for the CPU to work with 2600 without it just being like, 2400. Sorry. Oh well. Or just going back to BIOS and being like, hey, too much, go back. Relax. Okay, well, this is doing it. This is an adapter I bought from Temu. I paid less than €1. It's definitely like not the most quality thing I've ever bought. You know, there's some gaps here and there. I mean, they're not major, they're like super tiny. I would oh, I can't stick my nail in there. Oh, that's good. It's a gap, but it's probably because it's so, you know what? It's black. That was not on purpose. I'm sorry. The reason why it's because it's black, you know, and it's probably because I can't see that much detail because I don't have a light on. And I just have the sun, which is not direct because the window isn't fully open. But yeah, no gaps apparently, and it's made out of metal. Pretty cool. However, it does make a weird noise. Yeah, saw that. Okay. Earlier we got 55,635. Now we have 59,260. Not bad. That's almost the speed of my SSD type of increase. But still, this is leagues ahead of my SSD. Like, holy moly! Oh wait, let me just... Memory latency usually gets most affected by accidentally moving the mouse. Okay, now we're running memory latency. Earlier we got pretty bad score. Like, let me just tell you how bad. The worst score on the school computer, you know, work school computer, was 76.1 nanoseconds, running in single channel, underclocked. Right now my RAM was faster at all times, and that was, you know, pretty bad. But mine got a consistent score of 115.2 nanoseconds, and it happened again. Probably because of my Hyper-V memory integration being on. But you know, I like having that. It's useful for running virtual machines, you know? And yes, I just built a badass computer for virtual machines and gaming and, you know, school and my business. Yeah, this shouldn't be too much of a problem, I guess. That's why I have Hyper-V and memory integration on, because for my use case that isn't gaming, this is way more effective. Why is there weird glue on the monitor? This is not changed, people. There you go. No more goo. Or even if there is goo, it's spread around now, so it's not as bad. It's like Vaseline. Okay. Okay, Intel RC setup memory config. Let's be gangsters and do 2600 and see what happens. I'm honestly curious. First time I ever overclocked my RAM, I did 2400 because I knew my CPU supported it, as we saw. So I wonder what my computer does with 2600. I'll have to do, and I have no choice, I'll have to do a RAM test by putting some... I forgot what it was called, but I'll figure it out. I have an email. Oh, MemTest86 software you put on your USB, then it runs, like the computer runs off of that USB, the RAM test. I'm getting no display. Oh, okay, something. And then the computer runs off of the USB, is booting up, you know, and I'll test out if I get any errors. If I do, yeah, I had no choice to go back to 2400. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it just sucks. I went from 2400 32 gigs to 2400 128 ECC though. A shame though to stay at the same speed. Let's use Task Manager first. I trust it. Cincovitos de Lavagna 2400. Yeah, we're gonna reboot and just set it to 2400 because the system works at 2400. And I already wrote down 2400 here, so probably should have seen that coming, but I didn't. So
AMD Triple C
AEMC capturing window. What the hell was that?
You wanna explain yourself, buddy?
Weird. It's just weird. Can take a nap for this reboot. Oh, I have to press it once because I see entering setup. I don't actually have to spam the escape button. That's nice. Unless I have my eyes closed like I did just now. Also, let me just scroll down. Let me type UDIMs and RDIMs. I'm just keeping UDIMs and RDIMs just in case. There was this option. If I can find it again. I don't know if it's in here. Maybe it's somewhere else. Yeah, it's probably somewhere else. Probably this processor config. Oh yeah, there's a DCU mode. I can either have 32 kilobytes, 8-way without ECC, or 16 kilobyte 4-way with ECC. So I'm gonna have more speed, pretty much, or storage speeds, and ECC. I paid extra to have ECC RAM because you know my motherboard only supports ECC. I had no choice, pretty much. So I just I picked the ECC option because why buy RAM with ECC, like the ECC standard, just to tell the computer not to run with ECC enabled? Because that's how it was set originally. I was like, bro, I don't care. I'll overclock it, sacrifice a little bit of performance, and have ECC, because that's error correcting code. Basically runs, when your CPU, sends data and reads data off of the RAM, like random access memory, has one digit of code that the CPU sent, binary code basically. It has two lines of code. So if one is incorrect, the other line of code that works as an extra corrects it, prevents it from causing an error and for the system to crash or potentially freak out. That's the whole point. Very convenient. A RAM. What the hell? It's still not done? Seriously? Okay, I guess I'm taking a nap for real this time. What the? Okay, let's go back to summary. RAM. And it loaded in me. What the hell, bro? Why is my latency still the same? It's still 10, 10, 10, 28. I don't get it. I mean, it does make sense. My latency in nanoseconds was still over 100. 0.1 milliseconds. Oh my god. Ah. Whatever. I will survive. 10, 10, 10, 28. So we're running at 1200 on one side at least. 1200, okay. 1200 megahertz. Way better than 935.5. Huge spikes. The RAM, it's real weird. But at least, once it did go to 100, it was 1200. Otherwise, the lowest it went was 1100 and something. 1100 something, I don't know what it was. Because it moved back up so quick. Didn't have time to react. I already wrote it down. Whatever. Let's cross that out. It's obvious which one that is. Oh yeah, that's all from Spetsy. Okay, that was quick. Now we just gotta do ADA64 now. Wherever it is. Ah, there it is. Oh, almost forgot. This would have been embarrassing if I forgot for the third time. TeamViewer. Stop existing for now. Couldn't find your account info. Oh, how did I open Rockstar Games? Jesus, okay. I have everything closed, right? Yeah, okay. Good. Memory write. Well, I always do memory write first. That takes the longest. Oh, Jesus, I'm gonna take such a good nap. I don't have homework today. This is all I have to do, and then I can show the teacher, get bonus points. The reason why I want bonus points is because the subject is the most important in school. Praksa. That's the most important thing in my school. Other than ordinary subjects like math, Slovene, and English. Those are like the primary normal subjects. And then when it comes to computer subjects, Praksa ends up being the most important because that's like real world stuff, Teaches you for your job, future job, potential computer future job. That's why it's so important. That's why I'm focusing so much on being good, like not sleeping, not goofing around too much. No sleeping. That is a given. One time I actually was so sleepy. Luckily it wasn't during praxis. It was just during another lesson I had the same teacher I'm doing this for. You know, he teaches this subject that I'm doing right now. And there's two teachers, but this one is more strict, you know. And I don't know how it happened, right? But he was teaching another subject, not praxis, a different one. You know, managing computers, like advanced, taking care of computers. And while he was questioning someone for a grade, because they were disobedient during class, I was sitting straight up. No, nothing like this. No leaning back in my chair. I was sitting up straight like this, just staring, yeah, looking at my teacher, right, while he was questioning the student. I just did this, closed my eyes, and it kept closed, and I almost fell asleep until I felt like someone was staring at me, and the silence in the classroom. I opened my eyes. It was just my teacher staring at me. It was so funny. Oh, it's finished already. 35,591. Okay, that's still faster. That's good. That's a 2,500-ish increase. So the first time was 30,915 megabytes per second. The second time with the normal speeds was 33,176 megabytes per second. And now we have 35,591. Good increase. Okay, now we're gonna, that's right? Yeah, okay. Now we're gonna do read, which read is usually the fastest, as we saw from all the other tests. Read does best. You know? Read is the best. Let me angle it down. I mean, you're gonna see my guts. So you're gonna see more of the cat too, so. I should have done this sooner. This looks better, kind of. I look fatter. But it doesn't look as weird. I don't know. Yeah, so currently we have. The original speed was 55,635 megabytes per second. Our, underclocked. Our normal speed at 2133 megahertz was 59,260 megabytes per second. Not a minor increase. It was a pretty decent increase in speeds. And right now we're doing a memory retest F3 basically, which is 2400 megahertz, overclocked from 2133. I could have done a single overclock to an odd number, aka 2200, but I don't like how it looks. 2200 just makes weird sense. And it's barely faster by 34 megahertz compared to 1066. 1200 is better, pretty much. Actual decent increase. Oh, we were so close. 59,942. You know what? Screw it. Let's do another test. I'm doing it again. I wanna see if there's a chance. If I run this again, I can get 60,000. If not, I'm writing down 59,900 something. So, let's see if luck is gonna be on my side, which I doubt, because, not my thing, apparently. But, yeah. What to talk about? Oh yeah, you know how you feel like someone's staring at you? Like in class, I usually feel like someone's staring at me. You know, if I'm like really sleepy, I rest my eyes for like 5 to 10 seconds, like too long basically, for a blink. No, a blink is this. Very quick, but like this. Yeah, it looks like you're sleeping or about to fall asleep, pretty much. I could feel someone looking directly at me and the silence of the room being deafening as hell. Because the teacher stopped talking, the person being questioned would stop talking. Even my classmates, they usually talk all the time during whenever the teacher's talking, also went quiet. It was just silence, and it was really deafening. 60,018 megabytes per second. To be fair, that was another test. But shh, no one has to know. I like it. like it is now at least faster, like a decent increase. I really got defeated by a Xeon E5 2660 V3. Oh, I googled it wrong. It's a V3, not a V4. Oh, changes things. Okay, let me re-Google it. Just change the V4 to a V3. Let's see. He has way less cores. What is that? 20 cores. I'm guessing 1. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a dual CPU setup, like mine. Because one of these CPUs is 22 nanometers, just like my mom's CPU. 105 watts, the TDP, made in 2014. It has 10 cores, 20 threads. Max RAM speed is actually lower. DDR4, 2133, and it's got half the RAM support as my CPU, aka 768 gigabytes. If you're running a dual channel configuration, well, dual CPU configuration, you can probably get it higher. Probably. Okay. And to waste less time, let's hurry up with the memory latency test. Oh. Which I won't be surprised if it's the same, because looking at Spetsy, we have the same latency. 10, 10, 10, 28, 10, 10, 10, 10, 28, 10, 10, 10, 10, 28. Oh! That's weird. Oh no, that's better. It's better this time. Okay. Triple 1.8. Okay. Finally. Triple 1.8. Nice, nice. Okay. So overclocking my RAM is worth it, as we clearly saw, because I'm just gonna do a comparison with all of them, even if I'm probably never gonna underclock my RAM ever again or running at normal speeds, unless I occur problems, for example, which I haven't. So, so original frequency on one side at least, but this is dual channel. So, in the normal dual channel rate, which RAM nowadays does run at, aka mega transfers per second, for example, underclocked is 1867. Megahertz or mega transfers per second is the same in this case at least. Normal speeds 2133 megahertz or mega transfers per second, and overclocked, aka max overclock, my CPU also supports, and this RAM, 2400 megahertz or mega transfers. Now I have no idea what the regime of Delavania is, but it doesn't tell me for some reason. I don't get it. It's doesn't write, aka missing. So, I'm guessing quad channel, at least dual channel. I doubt it's single channel because I have all the slots filled up that the motherboard has. So, I don't know, man. Farm games. Anyway, sorry. My frequency for that Spetsy told me, aka one side, the first one, which we had at 1867 mega transfers per second. Spetsy read as 933.5 megahertz. F2, which is the normal stock speed of the RAM, which is 2133 mega transfers per second, is 1066 megahertz. 1066 megahertz on one side, at least that's what it said, Spetsy. And the reason why I'm not saying the same megahertz, it's so you can, understand the difference more easily. Notice it immediately. So it's like, boom, that's different. Easier to understand. Not calling you dumb, I'm just trying to make it easier. At F3, which is overclocked, is 2400 mega transfers, which Spetsy said was 1200 megahertz. So that's nice. Cool number. The latency was the same at all speeds, no matter what. It was 10, 10, 10, 28, which is actually better latency, at least on paper at least, than the DDR3 RAM overclocked, which was 10, 11, 11, 29. However, underclocked, mine was worse, and normal speeds, mine was worse. However, I have a lot more speed, so the underclocked DDR3 RAM was 666, 15, normal speed 999, 24. That's still worse. Mine's still worse. And then overclocked, which was 800 for them, the DDR3 sticks, 10, 11, 11, 29. So mine was slightly better, at least on paper. But in actual testing, it was worse. Now, speed of writing at F1, the underclocked version at 1867 megatransfers, was 30,900 megabytes per second write speed. At F2, 2133 megatransfers, we have 33,176 megabytes per second of write speed. And then at F3, 2400 megatransfers per second, we had 35,591 megabytes per second of write speed. Pretty good. Now read speed, huge jump. That probably an understatement, but definitely a big difference compared to write. Underclocked at 1867 megatransfers, we had 55,635 megabytes per second of read speed. And then at normal clock speeds, at 2133 megatransfers per second, we had 59,260 megabytes per second of read speed. And then overclocked at 2400 megabytes per second, sorry, my bad, 2400 megatransfers per second, we had 60,000 because of a, extra test. And the second test we got more. 60,018 megabytes per second of read speed. And finally, our latency, actual latency, not on paper at least, the underclocked and normal speeds, aka 1867 megatransfers of underclock and 2133 megatransfers per second of normal speed, was both the same. They both got 115.2 nanoseconds of latency. However, when we overclocked it to 2400 megatransfers per second, we got a latency of 111.8 nanoseconds. A slight increase of 3.4 nanoseconds. Not much, but it's still an increase. And if you can overclock your system safely and effectively, without any stability issues, overheating issues, or not having a powerful enough GPU, don't overclock. Maybe do an undervolt and try overclocking. Who knows? Maybe you can get somewhere. However, if you can't, don't risk it. Maybe get better cooling, thermal paste, if it's an old computer. Or, if you can, upgrade your parts. Overclocking, as you saw, is a great and effective way of basically getting more performance for free. As long as your computer can handle it, though. For example, a while ago, when I first got the computer, first built the computer, I immediately decided to overclock my GPU. And I did multiple tests to see where my GPU was stable, when it ran actually better and not just like stuttery, aka stability issues, and when it wasn't potentially overheating. Now, my stock speeds on my GPU, this is just extra info, you didn't need to watch any more of this, this is no longer RAM related. However, my stock speeds on my GPU, the RX 580 Sapphire Nitro Plus 8GB VRAM, dual fan setup, is the core clock speed in megahertz is 1284, and the memory clock speed in megahertz is 1750. That's what it tells me here at least. AMD Radeon RX 580, 2480, 2048 SP. Yes, it has 8 gigs of VRAM, not 4 gigs. I don't know. I'm confused too, but whatever. Core clock speed 1284, memory clock 1750. Now my overclock is something, all right. I do a power limit increase of 50%, the max it allows me to do. My core clock speed in megahertz goes from 1284 to 1400, and my memory clock goes from 1750 to 1903 megahertz, and my fan speed is stuck at 100% on purpose, because if I'm gonna overclock, I don't want to risk potential overheating, because my system doesn't know that it's overclocked. Well, it does know it's overclocked, and it is overclocked, but it's nice to be safe than sorry. So, that was it. Thank you for watching this very fun video, very informative, very cool, very smart. Yeah, okay. Definitely worth it, I swear. How's my beard already growing? Are you kidding me? I shaved a couple days ago. Where did my beard come from, though? Yeah, here's specs. Here's the final result. Do with this information whatever you want. I don't mind.